Manipur, for your warm and insightful words. Up next, we have the keynote address by Shri Arun Kumar Sinha, IAS, President, Principal Secretary, Government of Manipur. May I now invite him to the podium.
Respected Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Manipur, Shri N. Biren Singh, Honorable Ministers, Honorable MLAs, Chief Secretary, Government of Manipur, all the administrative secretaries present here, all the entrepreneurs for whom this program we have arranged today, and ladies and gentlemen, I really welcome you on behalf of the department in today's function. Today we'll be taking you through the two schemes which Government of India have launched. One is raising and accelerating MSME performance, which is operated by MSME Ministry, and the other one is for Northeast, which is Unnati. It's the old scheme, but they have improved upon the old scheme, and they have launched from this year, which is known as Unnati. I'll be taking you through these two schemes, very salient features, and the rest of the thing that you will be knowing in the technical session. The fact that we have arranged this program at the level of Honorable Chief Minister, it shows the commitment of the state government in improving the industry in the state of Manipur. And the state is committed for the improvement of all the industries that are here, and we hope that it creates lots of jobs for the youngsters in Manipur. The RAMP scheme, it's a central government initiative supported by the World Bank, aimed at revitalizing the MSME industry in India following the adverse effects of COVID-19 pandemic. The scheme is expected to benefit approximately 1.5 million MSMEs and contribute to employment generation, increased productivity and skill development within the sector. The primary objective is to enhance the performance of more than 5 lakhs MSME in the country by improving market access, facilitating credit availability, strengthening the institutions, fostering collaboration between the central and the state government, addressing delayed payment, promoting sustainable business practices, and expanding the reach of existing MSME schemes. As far as Manipur is concerned, we have near about 1.8 lakhs MSMEs. Out of that, 73,000 are registered under Udyam, and our 47% of the MSME workforce in the state are women, as per the Ministry of MSME Annual Report 2022-23, which is significantly higher than the national average. However, the sector faces many challenges in the state, which includes access to finance. The state MSME sector also have very high NPA. The lack of access to technology, infrastructure, awareness on the government schemes. Manipur also has major skill gaps in finding market and logistic challenging. The MSME in the state also lack enough exposure and participation at the national level, and therefore remain unaware of the initiatives and advancement made in other parts of the country. We have prepared a SIP which we have submitted to the Government of India, and while doing that we have done our survey of almost 1,000 industry in Manipur, and some of our findings are we have a lack of proper formalization of MSME, unavailability of skilled manpower, lack of advanced processing machinery and technology, limited market access, non-availability of timely and adequate credit from formal sources, transportation bottlenecks, insufficient supply chain with weak backward and forward linkages. Based on these, our finding, we have submitted a proposal to Government of India for 484 crore. And most of the intervention that we'll be getting here is there in soft component. For example, we have proposed major chunk in interest subvention and transport subsidy. It is expected that this effective implementation of RAMP program will bring positive changes in MSME ecosystem in Manipur and will make great impact on the economy of the state. It will be instrumental in helping the state government to achieve the sustainable development goals of United Nations Development Program to promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, raising industry share in employment and gross domestic product in line with national average, increasing the access of small-scale industrial and other enterprises to financial services, including affordable credit and their integration into value chain and market. As far as Unnati is concerned, this is a scheme, as I said, they have launched it again with the improved version. And the objective of this scheme is boosting the private investment in services and manufacturing sector for employment generation and socio-economic growth in northeastern region. Through government support in terms of incentive, for example, you get 50% capital in crore for Northeast, out of which the amount allocated to us dedicated for Manipur is 335 crore, and there is 4,000 crore which is open to everybody on first come first serve basis. So out of 10,000 crore, they have divided into two components. One is 6,000 crore. They have given committed expenditure for the state. For Manipur it is 335 crore. And out of 4,000 crore, which is open to all, that will be given based on first come first serve basis. So we have lots of money to take in this scheme. And as I said, this scheme is for 10 years. And registration will be open till 31st March 2026. Or maybe close. It is, as I said, it is first come first serve basis. But what they're saying that if we get enough investment before that, it may be closed before also. But the operation of this scheme will be for 10 years. And in 10 years, one unit can get a maximum of 250 crore help from Government of India. As far as eligibility is concerned, for service sector it is 50 lakhs, and for manufacturing it is 1 crore. So anybody investing in this amount, you are eligible to apply for this scheme. And they have divided into services sector and manufacturing. There are positive service sector and there are negative list manufacturing sector. For example, you have hotel and hospitality, tourism. They have included homestay, adventure health tourism, eco-tourism, film tourism, MICE, ropeways, entertainment parks, rides. In education, they have included vocational and digital e-learning. Then you have heritage properties, restoration services, biotech, fintech, also EV charging station, BPOs. So there are many positive lists that they have included. And there are negative lists in manufacturing. Other than those which is included in negative list, rest everything is available. And as I said, in the past performance, if I say from 2007 to 2022, we were able to claim only 50 crore, which is not very high compared to other states. But because this year we have been given a target of 335 crore and 4,000 crore where we can take as much as possible, I urge upon all our entrepreneurs that please come in a big way and invest so that all this money that has been given to us from Government of India, we are able to get almost all the money, in fact it may be more, so that it improves the livelihood, employment, and overall it helps in economic development of the state. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Principal Secretary Sir, Shri Arun Kumar Sinha, IAS, for your inspiring address. Thank you.